3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Hello there, welcome to another exciting episode of We Talk, your go-to source for the latest news and events happening in and around the country. I'm Aurelia Rukana, very much thrilled to be with you guys like every other Thursday, but you all know we have so much lined up for you guys. But as always, we will start with the talk of the town, so do stay tuned as we take a quick trip to the marketplace.
Luminaries Direct, inspired by lighting. Design Hub, Windhoek, Luminaries Direct, Windhoek, Luminaries Direct, Swakopmund.
MultiChoice Namibia hosted their first film festival at Franco Namibia Cultural Center, known as FNCC. Roger Gertz, CEO of MultiChoice Namibia, emphasized the importance of the Ombura local content project in elevating Namibian storytelling. The festival proudly celebrated this homegrown production.
Everyone. Good morning, everyone. My name is Roger Gertz, Managing Director for MultiChoice Namibia. Yes, this weekend we are very excited because we have launched the first ever MultiChoice Film Festival, which started really last night with a premiere event where we've launched the projects that we've done under the Ombura project, local film project. We, as we've indicated already, we've launched a project of 6 feature films, 1 lifestyle and 13-part lifestyle, and a documentary. Last night, during our premiere event, we have showcased one of the projects called Ataman, which was really a story that was developed by 2 of our MultiChoice Talent Factory alumni. Today, as we go into the second day of the film festival, we will be having an industry day where we will have screenings, where we will have panel discussions, and a lot of other activities which is aimed at developing the film industry in Namibia. Tomorrow we will be having a family day around film, and we have also been oversubscribed in terms of the participation for tomorrow. All around, we are very excited.
Vivo Energy Namibia, in collaboration with Merlis Fishing and other key stakeholders, conducted a marine emergency drill on the 27th of September in Walvis Bay. The exercise aimed to evaluate their readiness in managing marine emergencies.
Simon Alwendo, I am managing Vivo Energy Fuel site. We here to supply vessels to Merlis, a marine depot. We supply diesel to the vessels behind me. There are much more of them. But this is just a pre-discussion on the drill that we are about to have to test our emergency response and also to assess the industry and our clients that we are capable of dealing with any emergency should it occur. Yeah.
We are here at Merlis. One of our clients is Vivo Energy. So we are here today just to simulate and do our emergency response preparedness. So we are here to activate. So basically what we will be doing is we will assess the level of preparedness at the site. Since as you can see, it's quite a busy site, it's a live site. So we also just want to test the coordination between different tenants that are hosted here by the client and see how best they can manage an emergency. So we are just here today to test that and also to improve. So what we will do is also checking where our shortfalls are and how we can best improve this in terms of emergency response.
The National Housing Company Energy's annual meeting took place last week at Windhoek Country Club. Minister Erastus Utoni of Urban and Rural Development was present together with the Deputy Minister Evelyn Navoses and the Deputy Minister of Finance and State Enterprises Maureen Hinda Binda.
Even though not eat as much, but I'm glad they got a mic for my height because this would not be.
Good morning. Yes, my name is Esperanza Mukulu. It's a very difficult name to pronounce. And I keep telling many people that some of these names are not akin to Africa. They came as a result of the missionary, I think for lack of a better word. And therefore, I have an African name. It's also very difficult to pronounce. So I do not want to say it here, but in private I will tell you. Thank you very much. I was given a very, very simple task to do, that is to welcome everybody to this important occasion. It is a momentous occasion, especially for NHE, the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development, the Ministry of Finance and Public Enterprise, because we have reached a specific milestone which is worth celebrating. First of all, let me welcome our Honorable Minister, Erastus Utoni, Minister of Urban and Rural Development, who is here today and has been with us throughout the journey. We want to welcome you wholeheartedly, Honorable Minister. Continue to do the same general meeting of this kind in the history of NHE. Therefore, as a CEO, I am in a position where I have no words but to thank all of you and also to really welcome you. This particular AGM is being organized in terms of the NHE Act number 5 of 1993. I think you have learned that we were, of course, behind with our annual financial statements, but this is a testimony that we are now up to date.
Kush Kush, the annual Kush Kush Street Parade took place in Swakopmund. This year's parade is in full steam ahead, showcasing creative with steampunk, green energy, and transport themes like ship entry.
Erwin, nächste Mal bei Berlin Motiv ist das lecker, das Bett. Kann man da schlafen gehen? Mit 66 Jahren, da hat man Spaß. Aber nicht aufs Bett, Erwin. 66 Jahre, da kommt man erst den Schuss. Mit 66 ist noch lange nicht. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen, Manni.
Entries are now open for the Republican Bridal Couple of the Year competition. couples married between 1 March and 31 May 2024 have until 31 July of this year to enter the first round of the Republican Bridal Couple of the Year competition. One of the top 10 couples will be chosen from this pool to participate in the final, taking place in May 2025. To better your chance of reaching the final, enter now. To enter, simply WhatsApp #bridal2025 to 085 785 6231 and follow the on-screen instructions, or scan this QR code.
And there you had it. We know we are approaching the wedding season and we have been talking about weddings, but we will have a look at the weddings back in the 1980s. So do have a look.
Weddings in the 1980s were characterized by bold choices, opulent decor, and a mix of both traditional and trendy elements. Here is a look at some of the key aspects. Flowers, large floral arrangements were a must, often featuring roses, lilies, and carnations. Baby's breath was a frequent addition to bouquets and centerpieces. Lighting. Soft romantic lighting with lots of candles, chandeliers, and fairy lights was common. Themes. Themed weddings started to become popular with motifs like Hollywood glamour or fairy tale romance. Balloon arcs. Balloons, often in the wedding colors, were arranged in arcs or clusters as a major part of the decor. Food. Buffet-style meals were popular with a wide variety of dishes. The menus often included classics like chicken cordon, prime rib, and shrimp cocktail. For a touch of elegance, carving stations featuring roast beef or ham were sometimes set up. Pasta salads and layered salads in a glass bowl were common. Cheese or chocolate fondue stations added a fun and interactive element. Cake. Multi-tiered cakes were a norm, often with intricate piping and decorations. The larger, the better. Frosting. Buttercream was common, but fondant began to make an appearance. Attire. The bride. The 1980s were known for their dramatic bridal gowns with a large puffed sleeve, layers of lace, and lots of tulle. Princess Diana's 1981 wedding dress heavily influenced the bridal fashion with its extravagant train and full skirt. Veils were long and often accompanied by elaborate headpieces or tiaras. Brides often wore gloves, and pearls were very popular. Groom. Grooms typically wore a classic tuxedo, though pastel colors suits and ruffled shirts were also trendy. Both were popular, often coordinating with the wedding color scheme. Bridal party. Bridesmaid. Bridesmaid dresses often matched the wedding colors and featured similar styles to the bride's gown with a puffy sleeve and flowing skirt. The overall wedding vibe. The 1980s wedding aesthetic was a blend of excess and tradition, with a focus on making a bold statement while still adhering to classic elements. It was a decade where more is more, with an emphasis on grandeur and personal experience.
And there you had it. I hope you guys are inspired, because I feel like my wedding theme should go back to the 1980s. But before that, enough with the wedding and with the wedding segment. We will have a chat with Herman. Herman was here at our office. He visited us just to tell us more about the Alpha 8 ambulance. So do have a look.
Here we go. Okay, my name is Herman Bienek, and I'm the chairman of Alpha Aid. And that's a registered nonprofit in the United States. Our work is twofold. For one, we are helping rescuers to survive and get better skills. The other thing is we are helping the communities around the rescuers, including the entire environment with wildlife. We are the boots on the ground, so we are different from any other nonprofit. I've worked for big nonprofits myself, and that's why initiatives on our part are different, because we want to be on the ground and actually direct help those people in need. So I really fell in love with Namibia and its people. We always say it's Africa for beginners, because you have a really nice and fresh start. Everybody is smiling and is welcoming. And when we offer some help, it's really appreciated. And that's what we love. We have been to other countries in the world, in the Middle East and in Southeast Asia, where sometimes we were blocked by political issues or by people just did not want that, right? Here in Namibia, we really love it because we see we're making a change every day wherever we go. If it is from helping people in the emergency medical services, which we see on the road every day, or in the last couple of days where we helped anti-poaching teams to actually apprehend people and giving advice and helping. Everybody appreciates our work, and that's what we love here in Namibia. Namibia is, for me, a little bit of that diamond in the rough. It is a big country, but with a very small population, and I think that's a big advantage for everybody in Namibia.
Your focus, is it more in urban or rural areas?
I think we want to start in rural areas because, for example, we have our first ambulance car down here, and that's like a state-of-the-art European ambulance car. And we want to create some islands in rural areas because, to be honest, the emergency medical services in Namibia are almost non-existent. Anybody who is in the rural areas and has some kind of an accident does not get the best available service there. So we need to help here, and that's why we start in rural areas.
Anything else we should know about Alpha Aid?
Alpha Aid is a group of people who really want to help, and that's why we are always boots on the ground. We do not have a big organizational or management structure, and that actually helps us. We got an award in USA last year for the most innovative missions. And in a way, if you look at it in the other side, other big nonprofits don't have innovative missions. For us, an innovative mission which we get an award for was, for example, going to the Philippines or to Namibia and help rescuers there because they needed help. I don't know why other people or other organizations don't do it that way. So an award was also, it was nice for us to have an award, but the other thing was that we are doing that for people to help. So everybody who runs a nonprofit should have that kind of award, right? They should be innovative. Innovative was because we customize it to that area, to that region, to that country. And that needs to happen. If you need help, you need different help than if somebody else needs help.
Independent Business Systems. Upgrade your office equipment with Kyocera. Independent Business Systems is proud to offer the latest Kyocera copiers, printers, and MFPs in Namibia. www.kyocera.com. Steel Africa, your #1 steel merchandiser. With branches in Windhoek, Walvis Bay, Swakopmund, and Tsumeb.
And there you heard it. You heard it from the man himself. But you know, it's already Friday, tomorrow is Friday, and the weekend is about to approach. But what we do for you is we bring you the Real Chill segment where we give you the lowdown of events happening in and around the country. So do have a look.
3, 2, 1.
As always, the first weekend of the month is a busy one. On Friday, as from 10, the 14th edition of the Kazi Vibe Festival takes place at the Sam Nujoma Stadium in the capital and continues until Sunday. At 6 on Friday, and in this month's edition of Night Under the Stars at the Goethe Institute in Windhoek, Cassidy Karen is on stage. At the same time, UNAM's fourth year performing arts students and lecturers, along with the university's choir and brass band, host their annual showcase at the NTN Backstage. The second performance takes place at 3 on Saturday. At 7 on Friday, the Swakopmund Neighborhood Watch hosts a night walk and fundraiser auction starting at Platz am Meer and finishing at the Paintball Center. And at 7:30, Vinyls presents Celestial She, a celebration of divine femininity featuring a variety of poets and musical inserts by Gun Jade. On Saturday at 9, the Almay venue on the outskirts of Okahanya hosts an Oktoberfest featuring Hannes Kaufmann and his Kapelle, while at the same time the 5th Windhoek Scouts host a free shoppen at number 9 Lot Street in Windhoek until 3 p.m. At 10, the annual Hats and Roses event in support of the Cancer Association takes place at the Mercure Hotel in Windhoek, featuring PJ Powers as guest artist. At the same time, the Swakopmund Adventure Park and Paintball Center hosts their annual Oktoberfest. At 11, the Atlanta Sports Club in Walvis Bay hosts their Oktoberfest with live music by Get2 and DJ Eddie, while at the same time, but in Henties Bay, Luxette hosts their Oktoberfest. At 4 p.m, Fresh FM and The Loft present the Freshest Birthday Bash with Maestro, and at 6, the 5th edition of the Keetmanshoop House Festival takes place at the Southside Oasis Park and is hosted by Skimza. As from 6, Savannah Collins performs live at the Gin Boutique in Swakopmund, and at 8, Vinyls in Windhoek hosts their 4th birthday with a live performance by the Difference Band. On Sunday at 5 p.m, they Soul for Sunday with Robin, Slow, Mb, Mark and Luke at the Village Garden in Windhoek. In terms of art, check out Joe Rogger's latest exhibition at the Project Room. I Feel Better with Lametta, a crafty bonanza by Susie Asmus, Margaret Caligari and Nicholas Werner at the Omba Gallery, or The Odd Ones by Dave Kaiser at the National Art Gallery of Namibia. Have fun!
And unfortunately, we have come to the end of today's show. But we will be back with more information, more fun, and whatever you expect. So don't forget to watch next week's episode, same time, same place. But it's bye from me for today.